So you've got your patient with extremely difficult vascular access and no visible veins. So we'll position ourselves ideally so that the screen is almost in line. So if you're on the bed, it might be that they're over on the other side and you're directly in line, because the ideal would be to have your hand positioned directly with your train of vision. That's kind of, if you're starting out, that's the optimal route to success, really. If it's just next to it, it's okay, and you can kind of work your way around and move your hands to the right sort of position. And the ultrasound machine won't show a great deal unless you've got jelly. So liberal jelly. And even when we're doing it, even if you can see a good vein in the first instance, it's quite good just to correlate what you see with what you see. In terms of holding, different ways. Some people prefer to have the fingers right down at the bottom. Some people might have a more spread out approach. I think the important thing for me is actually having it anchored to the skin so that it's not falling away. If I'm doing this and my eyes look away, it can drift very easily in any sort of direction. If you've got some sort of anchorage, and figure out what works for you, whether you need 3 fingers on and just 1 finger, or 2 fingers and 3, whatever, have some sort of anchoring so that if you're moving and moving away, that's not moving. So then make sure the entire probe is covered in the jelly so that you get the full breadth, and ideally move it so that you get the vein right in the center of that dot, because remember that correlates with right in the middle, so it's giving us a really easy idea of where we're going to aim. So I've got fingers anchoring to the arm, so if I move and turn away, I've got a grip that's comfortable for me. Even if you knock me, that's not particularly going to move. And then identifying a vein is a big black thing in amongst various shades of grey. Difference between veins and arteries: if the veins easily collapse, so you press down to test, easily collapse, and if we roam, we'll hopefully see something that pulsates if Joe's alive. There we are. So if you can see here, it's very fit, so it's only pulsating every few seconds. But I'm pressing down fairly hard, it won't collapse because there's a more muscular wall, and it's pulsating at us. We move back across to the vein. Really dense, really thin walls, non-muscular, completely collapses down. So hand position, keep the center with the center, identify it by collapsing, and then you're ready to go. Do you have a different way?